It's still Thomas's 80th anniversary, and Thade and I are continuing that with Tale of the Brave. If I have to describe this movie in one word, it's wonderful. This is such a wonderful movie, a wonderful character study, and just an overall wonderful Thomas movie. Like, I'm watching this, and I'm just kind of like, this is so great. And like, I had not seen this movie in forever. And so I'm just kind of having my mind blown by, wow, like, this is so spectacular, but I'm going to get to all this. First up, characters. The characters here are very well written. Andrew Brenner just continues to, like, do a solid job with, like, character writing and continuity throughout this era. Because, like, this was the Brenner era. This is when the show was getting good again. And I just love, like, kind of seeing James being the, like, reaching the peak at him being such a whiny bitch. Like, I mean, in the show, it was just, like, kind of reset. But, like, here in this movie, it works so well. And he has such a great arc. Percy also has a really great arc. Thomas has a good arc. Like, there are just some really good arcs throughout this movie. The animation. Oh my god, the animation here is incredible. Like, there are just so many moments throughout this movie that are just so beautifully animated. Like that reveal of the clay pits, the first shot of Gator going by the pond, that landslide. Like, Arc Productions were just animating this like their rent was due. And the end result just shows. Like, this movie is visually beautiful. Like, it is visually stunning. Like, I am so shocked. Like, I am just amazed by, like, how this movie looks. It is wonderful. I also love Robert Hartshorn's score. Like, in the opening credits, just, I want to play that in the club. Tale of the Brave was also just such a banger song. And, like, his music playing throughout moments, like, some of the more intense scenes were also just so, like, fantastic. Like, this and Lost Treasure was, like, Hartshorn at his peak. And speaking of moments, this movie also just has so many incredible scenes throughout it. Like, I've already mentioned the introduction of the clay pits, and the landslide scene, but you also have where, like, Cranky is, like, tearing himself apart trying to stop that boat. Like, shit just got intense there real quick. Like, everyone was just panicking. Like, it was chaos. Like, it was just, and also just, like, the entire song of Tale the Brave is such a great moment. It was, like, a combination of some of the best things, like, about it. The animation, the score by Robert Hartshorn. Like, this movie is so beautifully cinematic. And while I'm watching this, I'm just kind of thinking, why was this not put in theaters? I would have loved to have seen a Thomas movie this cinematic on the big screen. Like, I can't believe this was just kind of put straight to DVD. Like, it is... My gosh, I'm just... Basically what I'm saying is, Tale of the Brave is fucking awesome. Now, there are just a couple little things, mainly one little thing. It was, like, right after the landslide scene, and it just kind of, after Marion catches the fossil, it's kind of, like, goes into the happy music kind of quickly. It's, like, a bit of whiplash, really. And also, like, for the sake of me and Thade, I did not have him watch the end credits because no one needs to hear any song by Eggplant. Like, why was that even there? Sadly, that was a executive meddling. Robert Hartshorn wanted to have an instrumental of Tale of the Brave in the credits, but Mattel said no. Great. But you know what? That doesn't stop Tale of the Brave from being this just incredible, beautiful, wonderful, spectacular film. It is such a great work of art. And Yeah, I'm just surprised by it. But I've already said enough about this movie, and let's just move it on to Thade, see what he has to say.
Alright, so Thomas, Tale of the Brave, the movie. I thought this one was a very solid Thomas film, especially considering that it was like an animated movie. For me, I personally like almost always prefer the Railway series whenever they had like the physical models, like not like the CGI animation. So the fact that this movie was this good whenever it was CGI is like amazing. And speaking of the CGI too, I thought for an animated Thomas movie and for like the animated Thomas series in general, this is probably the best it's ever looked. There's many scenes during this movie where it's just visually striking. Like whenever Thomas goes up to the clay yard where they're kind of like mining the clay and stuff out of the mountain, I thought that scene where it kind of like went over the horizon and showed the sun and stuff, it looked visually stunning. It was actually like very good. There was multiple times throughout the movie where there was like fog and different type of stuff whenever they were like going throughout the night where it just looked beautiful. I think this was animated Thomas at its peak when it came to just the visuals itself. Also, too, the story of this movie was actually very good. I originally thought that the movie was going to take like a completely different turn, but by the end, it kind of actually shocked me. So it actually kind of had like a plot twist I didn't really think was going to happen. Also, too, Thomas, Percy, James, and Gator, all the different characters in the movie, like I thought they played off each other really well. All of the actors did a great job portraying all the characters and stuff. The story was like perfectly told. I thought it was like probably one of the best for Thomas media that I've saw. Uh, Overall, too, the music was good. I thought the music really fit the scenes. Like whenever it was supposed to be kind of like scary or something, or it was going to be a thrilling chase, I think the movie really fit well. And also, too, this song that was in the middle of the movie probably should have been the ending song instead of what they chose. But like Luke did talk about that in his section of the review. Like we didn't even watch the full ending because it kind of had like a weird thing. But overall, though, Tale of the Brave was a very solid movie. Great for Thomas animated stuff. I've never really been a fan of like the animated series of Thomas. I've always liked just the physical models. So the fact that's that good, that's amazing. So Tale of the Brave, definitely something you should check out. Just a really good Thomas movie. See ya.